my last video, I talked about the worst workout method or philosophy or training method out there, which is, of course, the basically drive yourself into the ground, work your ass off, and it blows me away that people embrace this and they brag about it. It's like, how hard can I possibly work? Relying on that to get results is kind of like saying, I ate so much I felt like I was sick as the basis of a healthy diet. Or I ate so much that, I didn't want to eat anymore. Or I couldn't stand to eat this type of food anymore. Relying on that and saying, well, that's what I'm basing my healthy diet on, is exactly the same mentality of saying, I worked out so hard, my arms are really, really, really sore, I can barely hold a pencil. Or my legs are so tired that I can barely climb a flight of stairs. That is not the mark of an effective workout at all. Being tired, being sore, being exhausted means jack shit. It doesn't mean you got anything out of your workout. There is a big difference between working out and training. Okay, I'm always saying I'm very proud of my training methods because I do not plateau. My workouts do not plateau, ever. My workouts for my clientele, they do not plateau. That's my little selling point as a personal trainer. You train with me, I guarantee every single workout you ever do with me will be a step forwards. You will never have a workout that plateaus, ever, even if you work out with me for 10 years. How is this possible? Well, in a nutshell, here's how this works. My goal is that a year from now, I am going to be ahead of where I am now. Okay? A year from now. How do I make that happen? I make sure that in order to be ahead from where I am now a year from now, I have to be ahead of where I am 6 months from now. In order for me to make that happen, I have to know that I'm going to make progress in the next month. In order for that to happen, I need to know that I'm going to make progress in the next week. In order for that to happen, I need to know that I'm going to make progress in the next workout. In order for that to happen, I need to know that I'm going to make progress in the next set. And in order for that to happen, I need to know without a doubt that I am going to make progress in the next rep. Now, that's the mentality that I bring to everything. When I'm on that pull-up bar, or when I'm down on the floor, my mind is literally saying, how is this next rep going to be progressive? How am I going to do it better than the one before it? Not harder. Of course, it's going to be hard. You're still going to bust your ass. But I am searching for progression on the very next repetition. And even break it down even more than that, half of the rep. So I'm there on the floor at the bottom of my push-up going, what am I going to do as I lift myself up that's going to be better than the rep before that? That's the mentality I bring to every single one of my workouts, because if the next rep is going to be better, that will make this set progressive, which will make the next set progressive, which will make the next workout progressive, which will make the next week progressive, which will make the next month progressive, and the next 6 months, and then the next year. But that's the key. That's the key that has to happen. You need to have training methods. You need to have a perspective that you got to walk out of that gym or whatever your workout is. You got to walk out of your next workout knowing you made progress, not because you're tired, not because you've got sore muscles. That stuff doesn't mean jack. That doesn't mean anything. Maybe a little bit when you're a beginner, but if you've been working out for more than 6 months, being tired, being sore the next day doesn't mean squat. It doesn't mean you progressed at all. Many times it means you went backwards. When you have that mentality of what am I going to do better, not harder, but better, then you can assure that the next rep is better, the next set, the next workout, the next week, the next month, and the next year. Because you should be able to look back and say, I know I'm doing things better today than I was a week ago. Not harder, better. How are you doing things better today than you did them a week ago? If you can answer that, you're making progress. If you can't, then watch the next video. Till then, be fit, live free.